Good evening and welcome to Channel 25 BCTV out of Byron Center, home of the South Christian Sailors. I'm Paul Cableman. We are here at East Kentwood's Falcon Stadium where the South Christian Sailors are playing host to the East Grand Rapids Pioneers. Both teams coming in at 1-0 on the season. The Sailors triumphed over Grand Rapids Christian by a score of 66-42 in a record-setting win on opening night. East Grand Rapids, on the other hand, struggled a bit with a 14-0 win over Cedar Springs. So comparatively, it doesn't look like they do compare, but it'll be decided on the field tonight. Beautiful night here in West Michigan. We'll be getting underway very shortly. It's 78 degrees right now, with winds of about 5 miles an hour, so it feels about like 78. Visibility is great. A lot of sunshine still yet.
Athletic Director of South Christian High School, Mr. David.
We missed the coin toss, so I'm not sure who's going to be kicking off, but it looks like I don't see the football yet. It looks like East Grand Rapids is going to be kicking off, so apparently they won the toss and deferred to the second half. Kicking off for the Pioneers, number 86, Daniel Klein. Number 3 for the Sailors, and I believe it's number 4, yeah. Charlie Skur and Jason Hike. Skur stepped on the end zone, receiving the kickoff, and it'll be put at the 20-yard line for 1st and 10 for the Sailors to start the ball game. Starting quarterback, junior Carson Viss, who played wide receiver last year for the Sailors and did an outstanding job. He actually played quarterback as a freshman on the JV team, so he has experience, and he's got a good arm. He opened the season with 12 out of 14 passes completed for 326 yards and 5 touchdowns. Drops back, throws it out in the right flat to number 3, Charlie Skur. He's got it out to about the 25 and a 5-yard pickup, I believe. It'll be 2nd and 5. So now this is Sailors again with one setback in the backfield, that being Skur. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Viss barking out the signals. Takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield. He's got his man for a first down, Jake Vermas, his favorite target. Hauls it in at the 30, we'll call it the 36, pick up at 11 and first down. So 1st and 10 at the 36, actually a 11-yard pickup, I'm sorry. So 1st and 10 from the 36, just underway, about a minute gone in the ball game as Viss barks out the signals. This time he's got 3 wideouts to the left and none to the right, with 1 back in the backfield with him. Got a flag, illegal procedures, a call against the Sailors. That'll mark it off 5 yards. And put it back to the 31 where it'll be 1st and 15. Again, 3 wideouts to the left. As this hands it off to Charlie Skur. Skur gets it up to about the 34. No, they're going to mark it to 35, so 4-yard pickup. Skur, 5'8", 170-pound senior. So second down 11 for the Sailors from their own 34. Almost 2 minutes into the ball game already. This barking out the signals. 4-man front for the Pioneers. No pressure. Pass is complete, but it's not going to be for much yardage. On the receiving end was Vermas again. He picked up about 3 yards to the 38. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. From their own 38. Opening drive of the ball game. Skur starts in motion and then stops. There's a flag on the play. This one's coming back. It's incomplete, so I imagine the Pioneers are going to wave off the flag. I think the problem was that there were 2 men in motion. See what the referee calls here. Yeah, illegal shift. They're going to take the penalty? I would decline it. They're going to decline it because they're going to be forced to punt. It looks like Carson Viss might be doing the punting unless this is a fake. We got 1 man deep for the Pioneers. We'll see if we can figure out who it is. Low snap. He gets it off. Low line drive. It's fielded by number 1 at the 25, and he's going to be nailed right there by Jake Vermas. Good tackle. He might have gotten a yard. That was Will Cannon that fielded that punt. And he got a 2-yard return out to the 27 where it's 1st and 10 for the Pioneers of East Grand Rapids. This is the 9th meeting between these two schools. Last year was the first time the South has beaten East Grand Rapids. And they did it handily by a score of 35-6 on their way to a Division IV state championship. Handoff is, no, quarterback kept it. See if we can figure out who the quarterback is. Carson Thornton starting at quarterback. Now, according to the paper, Scotty McMillman was supposed to start, but so we'll change that. Carson picks up about 1.5 yards. We'll give him credit for 2. Oh, they're going to say 4? That doesn't make sense. That's only 2 yards. The quarterback keeper again, and he's going to be very close. Yeah, he should have a first down. Out to the 39, a pickup of 10 yards. So Carson Thornton making his presence felt right away with his legs. Picks up a first down for the Pioneers. So each team has picked up a first down on their initial drive. The ball's at the, well, they're going to call it the 38, so we'll call it a 9-yard pickup, but it's still a first down. Handoff off right tackle. Okay, Scotty Millman was used as the running back that time instead of his normal position as a quarterback. gets it out to the 44-yard line to pick up about 6, so it should be about 2nd and 4. So about 7:15 remaining in the opening stanza, scoreless here at East Kentwood. The Sailors of South Christian playing host to the Pioneers of East Grand Rapids. Quarterback tosses out in the left flat to number 1. He's going to have a first down. That is Ian McKeegan. See where they spotted. I think it's going to be at the 47. Yes, the 47 of South Christian. So it's a pickup of 9 yards and a first down. So the Pioneers moving the ball, something they didn't do a lot of in their opening game, only putting up 14 points against a fairly weak Cedar Springs team. Quarterback keeper, no, he pitches it out to Millman. Millman's got some yardage down inside the 45. It looks like they're going to spot at the 42, 5-yard pickup. So the ground game is working so far for the Pioneers. We're halfway through the first quarter already. Throw out in the right flat to number 6. Gavin Buck, he hauls it in, but he doesn't get far. See where they spot it. He got 1 yard. So it's at the 41. So it's 3rd and 4. Big play coming up here for the Sailor defense. One wide out to the left, one to the right for the Pioneers. Now at quarterback is Millman. So we might see a lot of that tonight, alternating quarterbacks by the Pioneers. He's going to try and run it himself. He's straight ahead, and I think he's got the first down. I think they're going to spot it at the 36-yard line, a 5-yard pickup on the quarterback keeper. It's their third first down in this opening drive. So 1st and 10 at the 36 of South Christian, East Grand Rapids. On their opening drive, they've moved the ball fairly well, mostly on the ground. Now, the pass is complete to number 3, Tommy Kavanaugh. That was completed by Carson. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like at about the 27, so it's a 9-yard pickup. Tommy Kavanaugh, senior defensive back and wide receiver for the Pioneers on the receiving end of that last pass. Okay, Millman's going to throw it downfield, and he's got a man open, but he just led him a little bit too far. Intended for number 6, Gavin Buck. It falls incomplete. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Not a bad play when you've got 2nd and short yardage. Try and go for it because you've got another down at least to get it. This is really 4-down territory unless they've got a kicker that's got a good foot. Millman back at quarterback. Takes a snap and he's going to run it himself off the right tackle. He's going to have a first down with a little bit to spare. It looks like they're going to spot it at the 29.
1st and 10, East Grand Rapids.
Or sorry, 24. 3-yard pickup by Millman. He has 4 carries and roughly 19 yards so far for the Pioneers. Now it looks like Thornton is back at quarterback. He is. And he's going to keep it himself. And he's met by a host of Sailors with little yardage. Well, he got about 5 yards. Mark it at about the 19, so it'll be 2nd and 5. Pioneers continue on the move here. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Scoreless here at East Kentwood Stadium between South Christian Sailors and the Pioneers of East Grand Rapids. Byron Township, a community on the move, and Gaines Charter Township, supporters of BCTV. Okay, Millman back at quarterback, rolls right, looking downfield. He's going to get some pressure, and it's bad. Great defensive play by number, I believe, 9, James Vander Ark. Nice play by Vander Ark to break up that pass. At the bare minimum, it would have been a first down. So it brings up 3rd and 5 now for the Pioneers. On the South Christian 19-yard line, about 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, scoreless. Millman back at quarterback. He drops the ball, picks it up, and he's going to scramble. Oh, he's going to be hauled down. I don't know if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark it right at the 19, so it'll remain at the line of scrimmage. Millman fumbled his snap and lost all his momentum that way. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And are we going to, it looks like Will Cannon's going to try a 36-yard field goal to try and put the Pioneers on the board. Snap is good, the kick is up, and it's going to be good. Just cleared the bar. So with 1:53 to go in the first quarter, East Grand Rapids draws first blood on a 36-yard field goal by Will Cannon. So 1:53 remaining in the quarter. Would you like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV? Not a problem. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website, www.byrontv.com, for either a Blu-ray or DVD of whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15, DVDs are just $10. Again, call 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or DVD today. All right, the Pioneers prepare to kick off. Again, we've got number 3, Charlie Skruer, number 4, Jackson Hike, deep for the Sailors. Putting his foot to it is Daniel Klein. It's fielded in the end zone, so it'll be a touchback once again for the Sailors. So the Sailors will put it in play at their own 20-yard line. Sportsmanship. We've always said that sportsmanship is the golden rule in action. But why should it stop when the game is over? Now more than ever, we need to respect each other and treat each other with common decency, not only between the lines, but outside the lines in our daily lives. In sports and in life, nothing beats good sportsmanship. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Everyone in sports is in search of the elusive perfect game, making every shot, completing every pass, striking everyone out, getting each call right. That's right. Game officials enjoy the competition and seek perfection, just like the players do. If you still have that competitive streak and want to help kids by giving back, maybe becoming a high school official is for you. To register, log on to mhsaa.com, a message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. All right, Sailors, 1st and 10 at their own 20, down 3-0 with 1:53 remaining in the opening stanza. Carson Viss behind center, takes a snap and rolls out to his left, and he picked up maybe a yard if he's lucky. And that's exactly what he got. So 1 yard for Viss. Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Sailors. Number 4, Jackson Hike, the lone setback in the backfield with Viss. As he takes a snap, it's a little high, drops straight back, throws downfield. He's got a man down there, and it's batted down, covered nicely by number 4, Reedon McIntosh, and I believe number 9, Peter Heinz. Pass was intended for his favorite receiver, Jake Vermas, number 2. Vermas, a 6'2", 185-pound senior. Had a very productive junior year for the Sailors. So we got 3rd and 9 coming up now for the Sailors, as their offense is kind of sputtered here in the early going. Fake handoff. Viss is going to run. Yeah, he's going to roll out. He's going to go for it, and he's going to have a first down. Hauled out of bounds finally by number 33, James Weiner, as he gets out to, I think, the 33-yard line. So pick up a 12 for Viss and a first down. They're second, both on runs. So it gives them a little bit more room now. 1st and 10 at the 33 as the last minute of the first quarter begins to tick away. Viss barking out the signals. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Fakes a handoff, keeps it himself, rolls out, and nailed by number 3, Tommy Cavanaugh, with a nice tackle for the Pioneers. As Viss picks up, let's see, it looks like about a yard to, just a yard to the 34. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Sailors. This time the Sailors have 2 wideouts to each side. Once again, Jackson Hike in the backfield with Viss. As the final 15 seconds tick away here for South in the first quarter. Viss rolls right. He's going to throw downfield. He's got a man down there. It looks like he was held up a little bit back by the defensive back, but he got away with it. The throw intended for number 2, Jake Vermas, as it falls incomplete. So to bring up 3rd and 9, another 3rd and long situation for the Sailors. They were able to connect on the last one, but you don't want to do this too often. This drops. Well, he's going to roll left. Looking downfield, he's got his man. And it's a completion, good for a first down into Pioneer territory. On the receiving end, number 2, Jake Vermas. Who else? Spot will be, we'll tell you in just a moment. Looks like the 48-yard line. 18-yard pickup. And that is the end of the first quarter, with a surprising score of the Pioneers on top by a score of 3-0. Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without conscientiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting values of educational athletics. Follow BCTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BCTV25 or on YouTube at BCTV.25 to stay up to date on our productions and news. Well, we've got one period in the book so far. So unofficially, East Grand Rapids had 35 yards on the ground in 8 carries, 19 yards in the air on 3 out of 5. And they lead 3-0. Sailors with the ball. Handoff is to Jackson Hike off the right side. He's going to be down to about the 39. We'll see where they spot it. No, we'll call it the 40-yard line. I could be mistaken, but I thought that their last possession was at the 48. And they marked it to 43 to start the quarter, so we'll have to give them a 23-yard completion on that last pass completion instead of 18 yards. So we got a second and about 7. I'm sorry, but I did not see who carried that ball. 3?
Third down and 3 now for South Christian.
It's down at the 36, so it was a 4-yard pickup. I think it was number 3 that carried it. So big third down here for the Sailors, down 3-0 here, about 10.5 minutes remaining in the opening stanza. Handoff is to number 4. He plows ahead, but he's going to be short. Jackson Hike off left tackle gets it down to the 34, pick up a 2. So it's going to leave the Sailors with a 4th down and about 2 yards to go. Well, they're marking it at the 35. So a gain of 1, I guess. So Viss barking out the signals. Big 4th down here for the Sailors. Trailing 3-0. Inside 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Totally different from their opening game of 66 points. Drops back, throws it downfield. He's got a touchdown, Sailors! 35-yard, beautifully thrown pass from Carson Viss to his favorite target, Jake Vermas. 35 yards out for this Sailor score with 9:30 to go here in the first half. And they're on the board. In to try the extra point, we don't have him on our score sheet, our roster. Number 31 for the Sailors. Kick is up, and it is good. South Christian grabs a 7-3 lead. At halftime, we'll find out who the kicker is. But with 9:30 remaining on the clock here in the first half, South Christian has taking their first lead of the ball game on a 35-yard pass. Beautifully thrown on tight coverage, too, from Carson Viss to his favorite target, Jake Vermas. The love of the game draws us to sports as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played. To feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping onto the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships that can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. All right, the Sailors prepare to kick off. Again, it's number 31, and I apologize, he's not on the program. We will find out who it is. And kick is fielded by, I believe, number 1, Ian McKeegan. Yes. And he takes it out to about the 32-yard line. And that's where East will put it in play. So they're going to mark it at the 30. I apologize. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Rolling right and throwing it downfield and completing it to, let's see, I think it's number 6. Yep, number 6 on the receiving end. That is Gavin Buck. He gets it out to the 39, so it's a 9-yard pickup. Nice pickup on first down for the Pioneers. Bring up second and about a yard to go. We're inside 9 minutes remaining here in the opening half. South Christian on top, 7-3 here at East Kentwood. Oh, we got a sack here. Luke DeJager, number 70, comes up with a sack and puts it back to the 35, a 4-yard loss. So it brings up 3rd down and a long 5. We'll call it 6 yards to go. Toss is complete to number 6 again, Gavin Buck. He's going to have a first down. On the stop, it looks like it was bear with me just a moment, it looks like number 7, Austin Tiesema maybe. So the spot is out to the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup. And quarterback keeper. No, he throws it, and it's incomplete. Almost picked off by the Sailors. Diving attempt there by, I believe it was number 8, Noah Funk. He almost came up with that football. That was a dangerous pass. They always are dangerous out in the flats because there's usually a defensive back lurking there waiting for that to happen. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Pioneers. The junior alternating behind center with the senior, Scotty Millman, number 2. Puts a man in motion. Flips it out in the left flat to number 1, Ian McKeegan, and he's dropped for a huge loss. Back to about the 40-yard line. Tyler Brinks with a nice tackle. They're going to mark it 41, so it's a loss of 4, but still. That's going to bring up 3rd and long, about 14 yards for the Pioneers. As the defense of South Christian has tightened up here. Pass is out of the reach of number 11, Charlie Hoekstra. And that'll bring up a big 4th down, and it's going to force the Pioneers into a punting situation with 6:44 to go in the half. 7-3, South Christian on top. Jake Vermas, who has the lone touchdown of the game, back to receive the punt. Good snap. Kick is almost blocked. It hits at about the 26-yard line, and it's taking a South Christian bounce after it started rolling forward, so it's going to be spotted at the 23. 1st and 10 Sailors from there. Sailors on top, 7-3, thanks to a 35-yard pass from Carson Vist to Jake Vermas, his favorite target. So spot at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10 Sailors. 2 men in the backfield this time with Vis, number 3 and number 4. Vis drops back. He's looking. Oh, he's going to tuck it in and run. And he's got a couple. He's going to be out to about the 26. We'll pick up about 3. Not a lot of running room there. So 2nd and 7 as we approach the 6-minute mark remaining in the first half. South Christian on top, 7-3, thanks to a 35-yard bomb from Carson Vist to Jake Vermas. Again, two backs in the backfield with Vis. Puts one in motion, keeps the ball off right tackle. He's going to be well shy of the 1st down as he gets out to about the 29, pick up a 3 more. So it'll bring up 3rd and about 4 yards to go. Deep in his own territory at the 29-yard line. This time the Sailors are going to have a wide out at each side of the field with 2 backs in the backfield. Vis barking out the signals. Takes a snap, drops back, rolls left, looking downfield. He's going to tuck it in and run, and he's going to have the 1st down. Hauled out, knocked out of bounds by number 4, Reed McIntosh, but it's enough for a 1st down for the Sailors. Out to the, let's see where they spotted. I think it's going to be a 37-yard line, so it's an 8-yard pickup. And that is where they spot it. So as the 5-minute mark hits here in the first half, Sailors have a new set of downs here as they continue to control the ball. This gets a high snap, tucks it in. He's going to be tackled right there. Nice tackle by number 64, Mo Mahar, for the Pioneers. As Vis really didn't have much of a chance on that one. And he's dropped for a 2-yard loss. So it'll bring up 2nd and 12 now for the Sailors. Probably a throwing situation. 5 out of 7 so far through the air for Vis. for about 77 yards and a touchdown. And no, he faked the handoff. He's getting surprised. No, he's going to keep it, and he's going to run out to about the 37. It's well shy of a first down. So it's to bring up 4th and 10. And the Sailors are going to be forced into a punting situation with just under 4 minutes remaining in the half from their own 37. Pioneers are not so sure they're going to punt. Oh, I'm sorry, it's only 3rd down. I thought it was 4th. My mistake. My apologies. So it's a big 3rd down for them, for the Sailors. Nope. Got a whistle, and what's the call here? It must be a helmet or an equipment infraction by the. Yeah, it is for the Pioneers. There's something wrong with number 13's helmet. Force the referees to call a timeout here. What are they doing? Oh, I take it back. I think there was some blood on the field, so the referee was squirting some water on it. So once again, 3rd down and 10 for the Sailors. Almost a penalty there on the Pioneers as he nearly jumped offside. Now we got a whistle. Timeout, Sailors. With 3:17 to go here in the first half, the Sailors burned their first timeout as Coach Danny Brown, in his 5th year, decided to talk it over. While they're talking it over, we here at BCTV are always looking for new opportunities to connect with our community, and one that makes the biggest impact is in the form of a sponsorship. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV and would like more information, call 878-6780. Sponsorship rates are affordable, tax deductible, and help bring you even more community-oriented content. New for the 2022-23 school year is a totally redesigned MHSAA website. The address is the same. Just go to mhsaa.com for all your news, scores, schedules, and more. The new site works great on mobile devices and makes tournament information even easier to find. Plus, get all of the feature stories and finals recaps right on the front page. Check out the new mhsa.com. All right, big 3rd down here for the Sailors. Leading 7-3 with 3:17 remaining in the first half. This drops back. Got some pressure, throws it downfield. He's got a man out there, and it's caught. Another guy going to say he's in bounds or not. Let's see. This comes up with it. It looks like, yes, he did. A beautiful pass and a nice grab. Puts it at the 34-yard line. It's a 39-yard pickup to his favorite target, Jake Vermas. Vista Vermas. That's a combination you're going to hear all year long. In fact, he's caught 5 passes already, over 100 yards. And off is to number 4. That is Jackson Hike. He's off the right side, but he doesn't get a lot. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to put it at the 32. So he picked up a couple. So the 34th, 2nd down, and yeah, you can call it 9, I guess. Now the Sailors are going to put 3 wideouts to the left. 1 man in the backfield. As Vis barks out the signals, 2.5 minutes to go in the half, leading 7-3. Handoff is again to Hake as he gets not much. Hake gets it down to about the 30. He didn't get anything. They stopped him right at the 32, the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9. He may have about 3 inches on that carry because they moved the sticks about that far. Or the down marker, I should say. So big third down here for the Sailors as we approach the 2-minute mark here at the end of the first half. Leading 7-3 on a 35-yard bomb from Carson Viss to Jake Vermas. He's going to go on a keeper, and he's around the left side, but he's hauled down by number 11, Charlie Hookster, with a good tackle after very little of a gain. It looks like he got about 2 yards on the carry. They're going to spot it. No, they only got 1. They put it back at the 31. Fourth down and a long 6 or a short 7, however you want to look at it. For a minute there, I thought that Seagull was going to come in the press box. We might have had company there. Okay, Sailors are going to burn their second time out of the half with 1:04 remaining. Probably a good call as they determine what they want to do here. They could go for a field goal, or they could try and pick up the first down. Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in-school activities through the MHSAA Scholarship Athlete Award, presented by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $2,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. Once again, we're BCTV, Channel 25, coming out of Byron Township, a community on the move, in Gaines Charter Township. So big fourth down here for the Sailors, and for the Pioneers for that matter. Scoreboard says 7 yards to go, and that's pretty close. This drops back. He's going to throw it down the right flat, and batted away by number 21, Luke Bertkey. Once again, intended for Vermas. The ball will go over on downs, 1st and 10 for the Pioneers at their own 31-yard line. With 58 seconds remaining in the half to try and go 69 yards. Pioneers have alternated quarterbacks between number 2, Scotty Millman, the senior, and number 8, Carson Thornton, a junior. But they've only managed to pick up 3 points here in the first half on a field goal of 36 yards by Will Cannon. Pass is thrown out there in the left flat, complete. See if we can read. I think it was number 6. Yes, it was. It was number 6, Gavin Buck. Caught that one. Got it out to the 37. Pick up a 6. 2nd down and 4. Pressure. He got it away, but that pressure really caused him to overthrow his receiver. Let's see if we can tell you who that was who put the pressure on him. I think it was number 27, is it? Ben Mulder. Pass was intended for number 6, Gavin Buck. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4 now for the Pioneers. 49 ticks left on the clock here in the first half. South Christian on top by a score of 7-3 here at East Kentwood's Falcon Stadium on a beautiful night in West Michigan. Oh, we got a flag. There's a man in motion. And that's going to be the first penalty against East Grand Rapids. And it's been a clean game so far, as both teams have one penalty for 5 yards. Spot is back at the 32. And it'll bring up 3rd and 9. Pioneers checking the sidelines for the call as to what they want to run here. Man in motion, number 1, Ian McKeegan. Here's another whistle. And what's the call? I didn't see a call there, but I think it's a timeout, East Grand Rapids. No, yep, it was, okay. I was right, it was called by the Pioneers. So with 48 seconds to go in the first half, Pioneers burned their first of 3 timeouts. With that timeout, more live streaming or more games and more sports can be found on the MHSAA TV website. Nearly 600 Michigan schools are now streaming every game at every level from their gym, stadium, and other fields. With Pixelot, the NFHS Network's automated production solution. To watch live high school action from all over the state and to learn more, visit the MHSAA.TV website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Well, following the timeout, the Pioneers come out at their own 32-yard line, 3rd down and about 9 yards to go, trailing 7-3 with 48 seconds remaining in the half. Quarterback rolls left, or right, his right rather, throws it downfield, and it's caught, but I think he's out of. Oh, they're gonna say he was in bounds. Tommy Cavanaugh on the receiving end gets it to the, see where they spot it, 46-yard line. 22-yard pickup on that reception. So 1st and 10, Pioneers at the 46 of South Christian. 40 ticks remaining on the clock and a half, so they've got something going here. South Christian with a 4-man front throws out in the left flat to number 1, Ian McKeegan, and he doesn't get much. I believe, and I'm not sure who was on the tackle. I better not. But he gets it down to the 43, so it's a 3-yard pickup. So East Grand Rapids burns their second timeout with 33 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And with that, we'll tell you that keep up with everything MHSAA on social media. Look us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for tournament updates, events, announcements, video highlights, and high school sports news from around the state. It's the best way to connect with the MHSAA every day. Again, follow BCTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well at BCTV25 or on YouTube at BCTV.25 to stay up to date on our productions and news. Okay, the shadows have almost encompassed the field now. Just a little bit on the north end zone, or well, close to the end zone, is still showing some sunlight. So 2nd and 7 for the Pioneers from the 43 of South Christian, trailing 7-3 to the Sailors on the second week of the MHSA high school football season of 2023. Throw out in the right flat is complete. Once again to Cavanaugh. And he's hauled down there by number 9, James Vander Ark of the Sailors getting the ball down to the 38. 5-yard pickup. So 3rd and about 2 is probably the final play of the half. Pass is thrown down complete and completed to number 11, Charlie Hoekstra, with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Hoekstra hauls it in at the 28-yard line, I believe it is, a 10-yard pickup. Okay, Pioneers burn their final timeout, and why not? You can't take them with you. So with 2 seconds to go, be interesting to see what they call here. Oh, they're going to spot it at the 27, not the 28. The referees always do that to me. I don't know why. They don't like me very much, I guess. They stand on the 1-yard line and then they mark it on the other one. It's been going on for years. What a beautiful night here at East Kentwood. The lights are on, but it's been a gorgeous night. Better enjoy it, because I'm afraid some of that white stuff's coming in a little while. Although it's supposed to be a nice warm weekend. So let's see what the Pioneers try and pull off in the final 2 seconds of the half. Down by 4 points, 7-3. And a really low scoring first half. Surprising for the Sailors, having put up 66 points in their opening game. Which tells you that East Grand Rapids has a decent defense. They shut out Cedar Springs in their opener, 14-0. Dropping back, throwing downfield, and it's defensed nicely by the Sailors. I couldn't quite see who had the coverage there. And I'll tell you in a minute. I think it was Vermas. I'll tell you in a minute. No, it was number 3, Charlie Skur. Good job, Charlie. So at the end of the half, the score is South Christian 7 and East Grand Rapids 3. We'll take time out, and we'll be back for the start of the second half.
There are very few traditions in our country as enduring, engaging, and meaningful as high school football on Friday nights. Every Friday night in the fall, about 7,000 high school football games involving more than 1 million student athletes are held from coast to coast. Football has been a part of our nation's high schools for more than 100 years. High school football fosters a strong sense of community. It is the most popular boys' sport and is our nation's #1 spectator sport. The people in the stands aren't just fans. They're moms and dads, grandparents, sisters and brothers. They're local store owners and neighbors from down the street. They're former players and coaches. And their fellow students. Win or lose, their support and pride for their school and community are always there. Why play high school football? High school football equips young people for success in both the classroom and in life by inspiring character, leadership, resilience, teamwork, discipline, physical fitness, time management, community engagement, and other important life skills. Also through football, students develop essential skills for participating in other sports during the winter and spring seasons. The sport of football provides opportunities for students with any skill and size. The relationships, bonds, and camaraderie built both on and off the field will last a lifetime. The health and safety of students is a paramount goal of high school football. Like other contact sports, there is an inherent risk in playing football. However, the NFHS wants parents to know that we believe high school football is safer today than it ever has been. The following steps have been taken to create a safer high school football experience. Concussion awareness and management protocols for football. Education and professional development for football coaches. Football injury surveillance and research studies. restrictions on helmet-to-helmet contact hits and blindside blocks, limits on contact in football practice, risk minimization focus by the NFHS Football Rules Committee, ongoing improvements in football equipment, emergency action plans and AEDs in place and ready to use in schools nationwide. As it has been for many years, high school football continues to be a significant part of communities across the country. The NFHS is committed to keeping the lights on and keeping the game as safe as possible for the millions of kids who will play for years to come. Contact your local middle school or high school to learn more and sign up to play football today.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Well, welcome back to Channel 25 BCTV, coming your way out of Byron Township, a community on the move. Also Gaines Charter Township. I'm Paul Cableman. We are here at halftime at East Kentwood, where the South Christian Sailors are on top by a score of 7-3, and kind of a surprising first half, considering that South Christian put 66 points on the board in their opener. But on the other hand, East Grand Rapids held their opponents scoreless their first game, 14-0 over Cedar Springs. So you got to kind of weigh it both ways. The scoring so far, with 1:53 to go in the first quarter, Will Cannon connected on a 36-yard field goal for East Grand Rapids' lone score. South's score came on a 35-yard bomb from Carson Viss to Jake Vermas with 9:30 to go in the half. And they converted the kick, and that's where we stand, 7-3. Not a lot of offense, obviously, in that first half. East Grand Rapids unofficially had 5 first downs. South Christian only 6. In the running game, East Grand Rapids had 9 carries for 31 yards. In fact, in the second quarter, they had 1 carry for a negative 4 yards. Passing-wise, they weren't too bad. They were 11 out of 17 for 89 yards. On the other hand, South Christian, 15 carries. Again, these are unofficial, but pretty close. 15 carries, 43 yards on the ground. 6 out of 9 through the air for 116 passing yards. Carson Viss connected with his favorite target, Jake Vermas, for 111 of those 116. So they connected as usual. Their leading ground gainer was Carson Viss with 9 carries for 29 yards. For East Grand Rapids, Scotty Millman had 6 carries for 15 yards, and Carson Thornton 5 carries for 16 yards. They kind of alternated back and forth at quarterback. So a very low scoring first half, not what we anticipated, but it's good football. So, and a beautiful night for football as we get ready to start the second half here very shortly. Would you like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV? It's not a problem. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website, www.byrontv.com, for either a Blu-ray or DVD of whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15, DVDs are just $10. Again, call 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or DVD today. No turnovers in that first half. 1 fumble, and it was recovered by the offense, so it's been a really clean game. 2 penalties, 1 on each side for illegal procedure for 5 yards. And if for this early in the season for that to take place, that's pretty phenomenal. So two well-coached and well-played teams competing on the field here at East Kentwood. Both coming in at 1-0 on the season. Danny Brown, the head coach for South Christian, in his 5th year at the helm, an overall record of 36-11, which is outstanding. On the other side, for the Pioneers, Josh Shattuck, in his 2nd year, had a 4-6 record last year. So the Pioneers kind of in a rebuild situation. I apologize, but we still don't know who number 31 is for South Christian, who's kicking off for them. And it looks like deep for the Pioneers is number 1, Ian McKeegan. And we are underway with the start of the second half. A good kickoff. Field by McKeegan at about the 10-yard line, straight up field. And he breaks through, and gets out to about the 35-yard line, where he's swarmed under by the Sailors. Looks like the initial impact was by, I believe, 33. And he's not on the roster. Or is that? Anyway, the Pioneers take over at their own 35. Start the second half. 1st and 10. Thank you. Okay. First carry, Ian McKeegan on the carry. Picks up 5 out to the 40. And off straight up the middle, stumbling through the line. Let's see if we can figure out who it was. Number 1, once again, Ian McKeegan gets it to the 46 and picks up 6 for a first down. First downs have been kind of a rarity tonight. But the Pioneers open the second half with a decent start to their drive. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Quarterback keeper off the left side, tripped up as he gets into South territory to the 48-yard line. Pick up a 6 more. On that carry was Scotty Millman. Pioneers back off a little bit, getting the signal from the sideline. Back at quarterback is Scotty Millman, the senior, number 2. Alternated in the first half with junior, number 8, Carson Thornton. Quarterback keeper off left tackle. He's going to plow ahead, and he probably has a first down. It looks like they will at 38-yard line. 10-yard pickup by Millman, now unofficially 8 carries for 31 yards on the night. We haven't seen a lot of offense on either side, but a good start to the drive for the Pioneers, though, to start the second half. Trailing 7-3. Quarterback keeper again. Short gain. Looks like he was hauled down by Tyler Brinks, number 18. 6'4", 200-pound junior. But at the 36. So 2nd and 8 now for the East Grand Rapids Pioneers. Put a man in motion, handoff off left tackle is number 1, Ian McKeegan. McKeegan gets down into the 35. Wait a minute. So it's 3rd down and about 2 yards to go. Quarterback keeper picks up the 1st down easily off left tackle, getting it down about the 32 and a 3-yard pickup. So the Pioneers continue the drive. 3 first downs here on this drive on the ground, almost matches their total in the first half on the ground of 3. So we are approaching the 7:30 mark remaining here in the 3rd quarter. South Christian on top, 7-3 over East Grand Rapids in the 2nd week of the season here in Michigan high school football. Off left tackle is, let's see who is it? Number 1 once again, Ian McKeegan. Gets it down to the 31, but picks up only a yard. McKeegan around the left end picks up a good chunk of yardage there for another 1st down for the Pioneers as he gets down inside the 20. We'll call it the 19-yard line and a 12-yard pickup. South's defense is getting backed up against the wall here. They gave up 44 points in their opener, so they're capable of being scored upon. Here goes McKeegan again. He's inside the 15. He'll spot it at the 14. Pick up a 5 more. Nice sustained drive here by the Pioneers. Bring up 2nd and 5. As we approach the 6:30 mark remaining in the 3rd quarter, 7-3 South Christian on top here at East Kentwood on a beautiful night in West Michigan. Bit of a breeze. The flag is moving slightly. It's only about, I think, 6 miles an hour or so. It's just a great night for high school football, or for anything for that matter. Referee's conferring about something here. I'm not sure what it is. Now another referee comes in, wants to get in on the confab. Maybe they're checking out where they're going fishing tomorrow or something. Or maybe where the after game dinner is. I don't know what this is all about, but maybe we'll find out. What? I'm not sure what the referee said. That I have a hunch that he adjusted the clock, but I don't know that for a fact. Oh, they're having some trouble with the light someplace.
No, it's the ref's mic.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think he's gonna call up and
Okay.
we'll figure out what it is.
All right, thank you. Okay, I've just been corrected. It's the ref's mic that they're having trouble with, which I can understand because I couldn't understand him. Modern technology at its best. So we're inside 6 minutes now as the Pioneers continue this drive. A quarterback keeper, and he's going to be down close to the 5-yard line, and he's going to have a first down. Scotty Millman, the senior, number 2, takes it down to the 6-yard line, an 8-yard pickup. Scotty doing a lot of the work on this drive by himself. First half, he spent a lot of time alternating with junior Carson Thornton, number 8, at quarterback. But so far, it's been pretty much him the second half, as he's engineered this drive that originated at the 35-yard line. He goes off right tackle, and he is in for the touchdown, I believe. Let's see if the signal. I haven't seen a signal yet. Pioneers think they've scored, but I guess they have. I never saw the referee put his arms up. So with 5:15 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter, Scotty Millman takes it in. From 6 yards out for kick is up, and it is good. And I apologize, but I did not get the number of who kicked that. So the East Grand Rapids takes a 10-7 lead to go with 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. And the Sailors, for the second time this season and tonight, are behind. That's not something they're used to in the last couple of years. We here at BCTV are always looking for new opportunities to connect with our community, and one that makes the biggest impact is in the form of a sponsorship. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV, would like more information, call 878-6780. Sponsorship rates are affordable, tax deductible, and help bring you even more community-oriented content. Preparing to kick off for the Pioneers, number 86, Daniel Klein. And once again for the Sailors, we have number 3, Charlie Skur, and number 4, Jackson Hike, deep, standing about the 3 or 4 yard line. Hake's going to take it at the 4 and comes out the right side, and he's got some running room out to about the 22 or so. Tripped up there by number 6, Gavin Buck. See where they spot it. The 22-yard line. South Christian 1st and 10. 5:09 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. East Grand Rapids now with a 10-7 lead over the Sailors. Viss with one running back in the backfield hands it off to number 3, Charlie Skur. He's off left tackle. He picks up maybe 5. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to call it the 27. It looks like a pickup of 5. So 2nd and 5 for the Sailors. Snap. Viss rolling right. Flips it out. to number 8, Noah Funk. He's got a first down out to about the 46-yard line. Pickup of 19. That's Funk's first grab of the evening. Good for a first down at 19 yards. So Sailors in business here. As the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter approaches. Viss awaiting the snap. He's got 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Hands it off to Charlie Skur again. Gets it out to about the 48, pickup of 2. 2nd and 8. Nice crowd here tonight, enjoying the festivities. Pass out in the left flat is complete. Well, he's nailed. That was complete to Charlie Skur. And he picks it up down to the 47, so it's a 5-yard pickup. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 3. Well, the Sailors put 66 points up on the board in the opening week. That would tell you that Grand Rapids Christian's defense is probably a little bit lacking. Viss is going to run, and he's going to, he's knocked out of bounds by, I believe, number 21, Luke Berkey. And let's see if he's going to have the first. I think he's got the first. It's very close. See, depends on where they mark it. They may have to call for a measurement here. Or are they going to give him the first down? Yeah, it should be a first down. It is a first down. First and 10 from the 44 of East Grand Rapids. Quarterback keeper. He's got some running room. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 30-yard line. Finally hauled down by number 4, Reedon McIntosh. And he gets it down to about the 28. It's a 16-yard pickup by Viss. So less than a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. South on the drive here at the 28 of East Grand Rapids. 1st and 10, looking to regain the lead here. Hand off is to Skur. He's straight ahead off left tackle. Gets it down to about the 24. Pick up a 4. Skur unofficially 6 carries and 20 yards on the ground for the Sailors. Leading rusher for them has been Carson Viss, 11 carries, and if I'm not mistaken, about 48 yards. So 2nd and 5 from the 24. High snap, but he gets it off. Quarterback keeper again, and he's going to go for a touchdown. Touchdown, Carson Viss. With 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Sailors retake the lead. 24-yard scamper by the quarterback. 31's name again? Is it Nick Logan? Yes. Okay. In to attempt the extra point for the Sailors as they regain the lead is Nick Logan. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it's splits the uprights. We had to hesitate there because the referees hesitated. And the Sailors are back on top by a score of 14-7, or 14-10, I'm sorry, with 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So once again, if you'd like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV, it's not a problem. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website, www.byrontv.com, for either a Blu-ray or DVD or whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15, DVDs are just $10. Again, call 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or DVD today. And if you want to watch a good game, get a copy of tonight's game because it's been a really good ball game so far. It's gone back and forth, 3-0 initially. East Grand Rapids. South took a 7-3 lead, then East 10-7. Now South back on top, 14-10. As Nick Logan prepares to kick off, and it's going to. Oh, he missed it. Picked up at a 3-yard line, and he's going to be snowed under around the 10. We'll call it the 11. Well, that could be a costly mistake there by the East Grand Rapids squad. So, 1st and 10 from the 11. They got 89 yards to go. Just 24 ticks left on the clock here in the third quarter. Low snap and a handoff is good. We'll see who got it here in a second. Number 1 once again. Ian McKeegan gets it out to about the 13, so a short pickup of 2 yards. And that's the end of the third stanza. South Christian on top, as the teams traded touchdowns in that third quarter by a score of 14-10. The love of the game draws us to sports as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping onto the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships, which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Once again, you're watching BCTV Channel 25 here in Byron Township, a community on the move, and also Gaines Charter Township. We are here at East Kentwood, where the Sailors of South Christian have regained the lead by a score of 14-10 over East Grand Rapids Pioneers. Pioneers have it as 2nd down and 8 from their own 13-yard line, with 12 minutes remaining in the ball game in regulation. Once again at quarterback is senior Scotty Millman, number 2. One running back in the backfield, number 1, which is Ian McKeegan, and he's got a nice run around the left end. We'll see where they spot it. It looks like about the 25, so it's a 12-yard pickup. Now they're going to put it at 24. Never fails. So it's an 11-yard pickup. Unofficially, I've got McKeegan with 8 carries and 8 carries and 35 yards. Oh, it's a reverse. Number 14 with the ball. He's got some running room. Look out. He's still on his feet. A great run there by Isaac Mulder. Boy, that caught the Sailors flat-footed all the way down to the Sailor 28-yard line. 48-yard scamper by Mulder. Huge run. As the Pioneers start the fourth quarter in a big way, as they're in field goal position already at least. 11 minutes remaining in the ball game, and a good one. Quarterback keeper, and he's going nowhere. He might get a yard at best. They give him a yard. Sailor defense trying to stiffen up here, try and protect this lead. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Pioneers. McKeegan, the lone running back in the backfield, gets the carry off the left side, and he's got some room. Still on his feet. He's going to be down to close to the 20. And that's where they're going to spot it, I think. 7-yard pickup. Pioneers on the move. 3rd and about 2. Big down here for both sides. Pioneers looking for the signal up from the sideline as to what play to run here. Quarterback senior Scotty Millman, number 2, operating out of the shotgun. Now he checks again to the sideline. I think he saw something he didn't like, and they're going to call a timeout. It'll be their first timeout of the second half, with 9:17 remaining on the clock. It's a big play for the Pioneers. They're down by 4 points, so. Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Okay, the defense comes back out for the Sailors. Big 3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Pioneers, down by 4 with 9 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the ball game. And what's been a well-played ball game on both sides. No turnovers on either side, just 2 penalties, 1 on each side for 5 yards so far. That's almost unheard of.
Coming this way. Nope, going the other way.
Off left tackle. And picking up the first down with room to spare is McKeegan as he gets it down to the 14 to pick up a 6 as the Sailors continue their drive. I'm sorry, the Pioneers. So 1st and 10 from the 14. That's the score too, 14-10. McKeegan off the left side is still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Driven out of bounds by, I believe, number 70, Luke the Jagger. They'll spot it at the 9, a 5-yard pickup. McKeegan's starting to pile some yardage up. He's got 11 carries for 53 yards unofficially, which would be the leading ball carrier in the game. So the Pioneers knocking on the door here. He gets it again off right side. Hauled down by number 21, Rowan McCam. And with help from James Vanderark, number 9, gets it down to, it looks like the 4-yard line, so 5-yard pickup. So it's 1st and goal for the Pioneers. Sailor defenses needs to stand up now and stop this drive, or they're going to have about 7 minutes left to make a comeback here. Quarterback keeper, and I think, is he in? I don't see a signal. He does get in. That's the quarterback, Scotty Millman, from 4 yards out with 7:38 remaining in the ball game. And the Pioneers retake the lead. Millman with a 2nd touchdown of the night. He had a 6-yard run earlier. They aren't long, but they're getting the job done. Kick is up and is good. So now the Sailors have their backs against the wall, but they've got time. And time will be their friend right now, because if they can use up a lot of the clock, they might be able to force the Pioneers into a dire situation. Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Pioneers preparing to kick off. Doing the honors, number 86, junior Daniel Klein. Once again, deep for the Sailors, number 3, Charlie Skur, number 4, Jackson Hike. Gathering it in at the 6-yard line was Hike. And he's nailed at the 23, and that's where the Sailors will put it in play, 1st and 10. About a 19-yard return on the kick. Plenty of time for the Sailors, 7:33 remaining on the clock. Down by 3 points, 17-14. And what's been a really, really well-played ball game, especially for this time of the year. A lot of teams that have trouble getting their legs under them this early in the season, but both squads have to be recommended for how they've played. This takes a snap and keeps it, goes off left tackle, or left end I should say. Knocked out of bounds by number 5, Alex Collins. Collins gets him out at about the 26, so 3-yard pickup. This unofficially 12 carries and 51 yards tonight. Leading ground gainer. Not a lot of ground gain tonight by either squad. It's been a pretty tight defensive battle. Nothing wrong with that, though. Just barking out the signals. The junior quarterback hands it off to Charlie Skur off the right side and gets it out to somewhere around the 30-31. We'll see where they spot it. Yeah, it's right in between. We'll call it the 30. Pick up a 4. It'll bring up a big third down here and about 2.5 to 3 yards to go. Or as Van Patrick used to say, a short 3. Or a long 2. Getting some pressure. Viss breaks it, and he goes around the right end, picks up the first down, and with change to spare, out to about the 40, we'll say the 40, where are we going to spot it? 43-yard line, maybe? We'll see where they actually mark it. It looks like the 43, so 13-yard pickup. Heads up run by Viss and the quarterback keeper. Big first down for the Sailors. The clock ticks. It sits at 6:03 remaining in the ball game. Sailors down by a score of 17-14. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Handoff is to Skur again, and he plows ahead right off right tackle out to about the 49. Yeah, let's see if they might mark at the 50. No, 49. So it's a 6-yard pickup. Skur unofficially 8 carries and 30 yards on the night. Skur, a 5'8", 170-pound senior. He's got the numeral 3 on the back of his uniform. Hands it off this time to number 4, Jackson Hike. Hike's going to be close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. It's at the 47. Are they going to move the chains? Yes, they are. So it's a 4-yard pickup for Hike and a first down. 5 minutes roughly on the clock. Sailors on the move at the 47, and the Pioneers, they need a score here. Quarterback rolls left, and he's going to keep it. Hauled down by, I think, number 9. Peter Hines pulls him down at the 45, so it's a pickup of just 2, 2nd and 8. Well, we're approaching the 4:30 remaining in the ball game. Sailors on what they hope is a winning drive here to close out this ball game. Piss takes a snap, rolls right. He's going to keep it. And he's going to be down close to the 40, but he's going to be well shy of a first down. They're going to call it the 39, 6-yard pickup. So 3rd and 2 now. So the clock is inside 4 minutes. This is a huge drive for both teams. Third down and 2. This is a big down for the Sailors in particular to keep this drive moving. They cannot afford to turn over the ball on downs. Skur, the lone setback in the backfield, as we have, I believe, a timeout. Yes, South Christian, their first timeout of the second half. With 3:29 remaining in the ball game. East Grand Rapids on top, 17-14. Once again, follow BCTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BCTV25 or on YouTube at BCTV.25 to stay up to date on our productions and news. And we here at BCTV are always looking for new opportunities to connect with our community, and one that makes the biggest impact is in the form of a sponsorship. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV and would like more information, simply call 878-6780. Sponsorship rates are affordable, tax deductible, and help bring you even more community-oriented content. And we thank you for those that do sponsor us. So a key third down for the Sailors at the 39 of East Grand Rapids. 3rd and 2 with 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining on the clock. 17-14, East Grand Rapids on top in what's been an excellently played ball game. Viss's pass, is it caught? Yes, completed to Jake Vermas, whom we haven't seen much of in the second half, but it was a key first down to the 34, 5-yard pickup. So as the clock approaches 3 minutes, the Sailors continue the drive. I'm sure they wouldn't mind scoring with the clock going to triple zeros. This is going to go on the quarterback keeper around the right end, but he doesn't get much. Number of Pioneers on the pile. Number 5, one of them, Alex Collins. As Viss got it down to the 32, I believe it is. 2-yard pickup. Viss unofficially now 74 yards and 16 carries. The clock approaching 2 minutes, so Sailors don't have a lot of time left here, but hopefully enough to get this winning drive. Viss's pass is incomplete. Oh, no, it's intercepted. I believe it was number 12, Glenn Green, picks it off. That's an unfortunate, first error of the ball game for either side. And that could be the determining factor right there, as the Pioneers are in position to pull off an upset here with 2:04 remaining in the game. And they will put the ball in play at their own 18. Sailors have 2 timeouts remaining, and they're going to use them here real quick, I'm sure. They've got to force a 3-and-out here. The senior, Scotty Millman, at quarterback for the Pioneers. He's engineered the second half for them in 2 touchdowns. Hands it off to number 1. That being Ian McKeegan, who's done the bulk of the running here in the second half for the Pioneers. Gets it to the 22, a 4-yard pickup, lead second and 6. And the Sailors burn their second timeout with 1:56 remaining on the clock. Well, if you've just joined us, South Christian gave up a field goal with 1:53 to go in the first quarter to give East Grand Rapids a 3-0 lead. Scored a touchdown on a 35-yard pass from Viss to Jake Vermas with 9:30 to go in the half to go up 7-3. In the third quarter, Scotty Millman ran one in from 6 yards out to put the Pioneers back up 10-7. Excuse me. And then Viss ran in from 24 yards out to put the Sailors up 14-10 with 29 seconds to go in the third. But Millman just ran one in from 4 yards out with 7:34 remaining in the game, and the Pioneers regained the lead 17-14, and that's where we stand right now. Pioneers with the ball, 2nd down 6 with just 1:56 remaining on the clock and only 1 timeout left for the Sailors. Low snap, quarterback keeper. Pile of Sailors on the stop, led by number 70, Luke DeJagger. The ball is spotted at the 25-yard line, a 3-yard pickup by Millman. Final timeout is whistled by the referees for South Christian. So they've got 1:47 seconds, 3rd down and 3. A must stop here. They cannot afford to give up a first down, because if they do, the ball game's basically over. On the other hand, if the Pioneers don't get it, they're going to be forced to punt. But the Sailors are going to have probably about 1.5 minutes or so remaining to try and at least tie, if not win the ball game. Great high school football here tonight. Both sides have played extremely well. Only 2 penalties, 1 on each side for illegal procedure, 5 yards each, which is unbelievable at this level. Handoff is to, there's a flag on the play. If South stops him, if the penalty is against the Pioneers, I can guarantee you South will not take the penalty. On that carry was number 1 Ian McKeegan. But let's see what the penalty is. If it's against South, it's a heartbreaker because it'll give them a first down. They're waving it off. That should make it 4th down then. A loss back to the 23. And it's going to force the Pioneers into a punting situation. Clock moving, under 1:40 remaining. South Christian has no one back. If it's going to be it's got to be a punt. You can't afford to go for it. I think what they're going to do, though, is they're going to run the clock down until they have to call a timeout. And so they use up as much of the clock as they can. And then they'll be forced to punt with roughly 1 minute remaining. So South, with their backs to the wall, aren't going to have a lot of time. They're going to have to do a lot of short passes and out of bounds type plays that stop the clock. So 1:02 remaining in the ball game. The Pioneers call their second timeout of the second half. Once again, if you'd like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV, it's not a problem. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website, www.byrontv.com, for either a Blu-ray or DVD of whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15, DVDs are just $10. Again, call 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or DVD today. And if you want something to watch that's entertaining, get a copy of tonight's game, because this has been well played. It looks like Jake Vermas is going to drop back in receiving formation for the Sailors. I think it's number 4, Reed McIntosh, to punt. He gets it off, pretty decent punt, but it's going to go out of bounds, which is to the Sailors' advantage because it stops the clock right there. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be a pretty good field position for the Sailors. And it looks like the 40, hold on here, he keeps moving. I think the 41-yard line. South will put it in play from there. They've got 55 ticks on the clock remaining. So it's going to have to be a well-engineered drive here to pull off the tie or win for the South Christian Sailors. They're defending state champions at Division IV with their backs to the wall right now. Junior quarterback Viss awaiting the snap. It's a low snap. He grabs it off the turf, tosses it out, and Yep, it's Vermas, his favorite target, grabbing the pass and hauling it in and going out of bounds at the 49. Heads up play, 8-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd and 2. Still 50 seconds remaining. And what do we have here? Officials timeout. Here's some boos coming from the other side of the field, but I'm not sure why. I don't see a flag on the field, so I don't think there's a penalty, but see if we can understand what the ref's saying here. Oh, they spotted at the 49. I'm not sure what the discussion here is about. Now apparently they've got it settled, whatever it was, but it doesn't affect the outcome right now. So once again, Viss awaiting the snap from center out of the shotgun. One back in the backfield with him. Viss rolling right. He's got a man downfield. It's caught. Is he in bounds? I think he is. At the 17-yard line, Vermas, I believe, hauled it in. "34-yard pickup on the completion." Boy, I tell you what, I'm impressed with Mr. Viss. A tight window like that, and he just threads the needle with it. So 41 seconds remaining as the Sailors are in business at the 17 of East Grand Rapids. He's got a man out there. It's Viss. Oh, there's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be. Let's see what. No, what's the pass was dropped, but it might be defensive pass interference. If it is, I believe it'll be spotted at the 2-yard line. See if we can get the call here. It is pass interference, and it was in the end zone, so I believe at high school it's at the 2. Let's see what they say. This is unbelievable. Just the second penalty of the ball game for East Grand Rapids, and it could be a crucial one with 36 seconds on the clock. Now, I might be wrong. This might be a 15-yard penalty. If it is, it's half the distance to the goal line then. In high school, I think that's right. It's half the distance. So it's going to be at the, what are they spotting, at the 8-yard line? Yeah, it looks like the 8. So in essence, it's a 9-yard penalty. But it's a first down. So 36 seconds remaining. The Sailors are in business here if they can punch this baby in. They have no timeout, so they cannot afford to be tackled inside the field of play. This drops back, rolls right, looking for somebody. He's running, and is he in? A touchdown, South Christian! 28 seconds to go. Viss rolls in from 8 yards out to put the Sailors on top. Sailors will try to convert this extra point here. Nick Logan, number 31, who's been dead on tonight, will try to make it a 4-point ball game. With 28 ticks left on the clock. Snap is good. Kick is up. And it is good. The important part about that kick is it makes it a 4-point spread and forces the Pioneers to score a touchdown. Otherwise, the Sailors come out with a W. Wow, what a ball game. Well, folks, if you're watching this game either in the stands or at home, you got your money's worth tonight. You know, whichever team comes out with a loss tonight, they can't feel too bad because it's been very, very well played. And it's something to build on. Deep for the Pioneers. Once again, it will be number 1, Ian McKeegan. As the Sailors will kick off, doing the chores will be number 31, Nick Logan. Now, the thought process here is probably to squib it, to avert a long return. But we'll see. I'm not the coach, so we'll see what happens. Yep, it's a squibber. And it's fielded at about the 37 by number 6 for the Pioneers. That's Gavin Buck. So they will put it in play. That's East Grand Rapids at their own 37. They've got no time went off the clock. That's hard to believe that at least a second didn't go off. Well, the official time's on the field, so Pioneers with their backs to the wall now. Sailors going to be playing prevent defense and to try and prevent anything long here. The Pioneers have to score a touchdown, otherwise the game's over. Toss is out on the left flat, and that's caught by number 11, Charlie Hoekstra. Hoekstra hauls it in and gets a first down out to, it looks like the 46-yard line. So a healthy pickup there. Well, it's actually only 9 yards. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. Oh, it's at the 44. I'm sorry. You can't see where the ball is. A 7-yard pickup, so that makes sense. 2nd and 3. 6 seconds ran off on that one, so they've got basically time for maybe 3 plays yet. Here's a pitch and catch and run out of bounds. On the receiving end, number 14, Isaac Mulder. And see where they spot this one. It's going to be at the 48 of South Christian. So that is a 8-yard pickup. But again, it ran off 5 more seconds, so only 17 remaining on the clock. You might be able to squeeze 3 plays in yet, but it's going to be close. Quarterback drops back, throws it out in the left flat. It's caught by, let's see, number 2. That's Scotty Millman. And it's marked down at the 40, so they continue to move the ball. 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2 with 11 seconds left. Maybe 2 plays yet. I doubt they can get 3 in. Sailors can afford to give up the short yardage. Pioneers need more than short yardage, though. They're going to have to go to the end zone either this time or the next time. Dropping back, he's going to scamper, he's going to run, and it's going to cost him dearly as he runs out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. That was junior quarterback Carson Thornton as he's out of bounds at the 30. So 2 seconds left. Time for 1 play. He's got to go to the end zone. There's no tomorrows on this one. I think, East is going to burn their final timeout, and they might as well. You can't take it with you. So with 2 seconds remaining in the ball game, it's down to 1 play and 30 yards and 4 points. You either score a touchdown, you go home with sad faces. What a ball game. What a way to start the season, although it's the second week. But, I mean, this has been a very entertaining ball game tonight for all fans. And very well played. Just one turnover in the entire game. And just 3 penalties. Okay, as we await the final play here, South Christian's got to be in a prevent defense. They can give up anything short because it's meaningless at this point. They just cannot afford to get the Pioneers in the end zone, so they got to cover all the receivers. They got a 4-man front, so they're going to try and put some pressure on the quarterback. Junior quarterback number 8, Carson Thornton, in the backfield. Drops back, looks downfield, throws down the left side. If he catches it, who caught it? Oh no. The Pioneers caught it. It's a touchdown. I'm not sure who got it. I think it's number 3, Tommy Cavanaugh. Look, at first I thought the Sailors picked it off. Wow. What a finish. Tommy Cavanaugh hauls it in from 30 yards out from junior quarterback Carson Thornton as the gun sounds. I don't know if we've got a replay on that or not, but yeah. Although I don't know if South wants to see it. But honestly, from this position, I thought that the Sailors had picked it off. But well thrown pass. I mean, it had to be right on the money. There were 2 defensive backs right there, and he threaded the needle. So East Grand Rapids is going to go to 2-0 on the season. South Christian drops to 1-1. And I've got to tell you, I think it's an upset. I think East Grand Rapids is a decent team, but I think South Christian, in the long run, will probably be a better team. And maybe this is something that'll help South Christian to grow from. But once again, the final score, 23-21. South Christian falls to defeat. Oops. Unbelievable finish, folks. Oops. So once again, the first score of the game was a 36-yard field goal by Will Cannon at the 1:53 mark remaining in the first quarter. In the second quarter, with 9:30 to go in the half, Jake Vermas caught a pass from Carson Viss from 35 yards out. The extra point was good. It was 7-3 South at the half. In the third quarter, Scotty Millman ran one in for East from 6 yards out. The extra point was good, 10-7 East Grand Rapids. With just 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Viss ran it in from 24 yards out. Nick Logan kicked the extra point, and the Sailors are on top 14-10. With 7:38 to go in the ball game, Scotty Millman ran another one in from 4 yards out. The extra point made it 17-14 East Grand Rapids. Well, Viss returned the favor from 8 yards out to make it 21-17 with just 28 seconds left. And then on a Hail Mary with no time left on the clock, Tommy Cavanaugh caught a pass from junior quarterback Carson Thornton in the corner of the end zone. And the Pioneers come away with a thrilling 23-21 win. I don't know if you can ask for anything better than the ball game we've had tonight, but unfortunately for the Sailors, come away with an L rather than the W. So for our crew, this is Paul Cableman saying thank you for watching tonight. We hope you enjoyed the ball game, and have a good night, and God bless you.